Lesli, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you. I'm really excited to be here.
I'm excited.
It's really rainy outside, which is so.
No, she looks awesome. Right, guys? You're not gonna answer me. Okay. Anyway, you're the queen, so I feel kind of crazy to like be in your presence since you're the queen of everything.
No, I'm really just like the queen of me.
Of you.
It's not like I think I'm the queen of everything.
Well,
I'm just the queen of me. Oh, but thanks.
I missed you the other weekend. I was supposed to go to Broadway Con.
You didn't go?
I didn't. I got stuck in the snow.
Oh, yeah. Most people did.
Yeah.
Unless you were staying in the hotel where Broadway Con, that was the big blizzard. Yeah. Unless you were in the hotel or were in Manhattan, you couldn't get to Broadway Con.
That sucks because I heard it was awesome.
It was awesome. Yeah, super fun.
Did you like I heard you were like running the whole show pretty much.
No, I wasn't. No, there were like 6 or 7 people that were there and they said, please don't go home. Please fill hours because of all the Broadway people that couldn't get there.
Yeah.
And so we had to literally fill hours of entertainment for people that couldn't be there.
What goes through your mind when someone says that to you? I mean, you're a professional, but
we thought it was fun.
Like,
I don't know. Anthony Rapp and I just did a Q&A for like 2 hours.
Nice.
Rob McClure and I would tell stories, and I don't know, it was super fun. I just felt bad for the people that were there because I feel like they were like, oh God, it's her again.
Oh, I doubt that. I'm sure everyone loved it.
Yeah, it was super fun though. Yeah, it was like 5,000 people.
That's insane.
Yeah, right.
Did you see people dressed as like your characters at all?
I did.
You did?
I saw a woman dressed as Mrs. Wormwood. I saw a little girl dressed as Mona Kent, and I saw a girl dressed as me with a piece of wood sticking out of her leg because in Matilda, I did the splits and a piece of the stage went into my leg. And so this girl dressed up as me with a piece of wood sticking out of her leg.
Oh my gosh. Like 50 points to Gryffindor, man. That's awesome.
Right?
Seriously.
Totally. That was a good one.
That's insane. Yeah. Well, I mean, you're an inspiration, so I'm sure a lot of people were really excited to meet you. Yeah, no, that's a big one. You're the queen. You're an inspiration. Shut up, Rap. Anyway, you were there.
Yes.
You're so cool. Someone that was not there, the Muppets. I heard you love the Muppets. I'm
like a freak about the Muppets.
I am too, so I just want to talk about it.
Let's talk about the Muppets. Okay. Usually they're my inspiration for everything. Miss Piggy is I try and base almost every role off of an aspect of Miss Piggy.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
like from when
Wormwood.
She was total Miss Piggy. But Mona Kent was way more Miss Piggy.
Okay. So do you just like watch videos of Miss Piggy over and over again?
I have since I was a kid. Like I know every Muppet show, all the movies. Yeah, I watched a lot of them. They have the best comic timing. The Muppets, I think I learned any comic timing that I have. I think I learned it from the Muppets and from Bugs Bunny, from Looney Tunes. Best comic timing.
So great. Mm-hmm. We need to go to theater school, right?
No,
just watch the Muppets.
Muppets.
What are your feelings on, the whole like Kermit and Miss Piggy split? Are you sad about that?
I actually, I was okay with it because that they're going to get back together eventually, but I felt like it was good for Piggy to be on her own, and she doesn't need anybody, so she's fine. I'm really glad that he's not with Denise anymore. I did not like her.
Oh, Denise. I didn't even know about Denise.
Denise is the other pig.
It's messed up, Kermit.
It's messed up.
It's not cool.
She wasn't cute. She redid a face, too. Like, the pilot, they recast her. She looked one way in the pilot, and then she had some work done, and she came back when they...
Oh, my gosh.
She looked totally different. Still not cute.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, so as I said, they kind of inspired you, and now you're inspiring so many people with your work, which she thinks it's hilarious, but she's awesome. I don't know why you think it's so funny.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just a weirdo.
You're not a weirdo. And you wrote an amazing book. I loved it.
I did write a book.
That's what was really inspiring, I think. Neck Punch and Carry On.
Neck Punch and Carry On. I started writing on Twitter, just, I would see, people retweeting, like, actual inspirational quotes. Mm-hmm. And so I would end up thinking, well, this doesn't really apply to me, and I would just kind of twist it around to what I thought made more sense. And then I made a book out of them. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I'm writing more, which is cool.
So you're working on another book, or just...
I'm working on another book. I'm working on a kid's book.
Very cool.
And then more neck punching coming.
More neck punching.
Yeah.
Where did that come from, that name?
Keep Calm and Carry On was like the Queen's saying that's on everything. And I, for some reason, neck punch, like, I think I got it from my husband. Anytime somebody annoys you, if you neck punch them, then they're out, they're done. And so I would always joke and be like, oh, somebody needs a neck punch.
Yeah.
And then I just decided to call it that.
Okay.
It's
pretty cool. It's inspiring. This theme is inspiration. The title of this video is going to be called Lesli the Inspiration.
The
queen.
inspiration.
The queen of everything. So, I'm really curious. You've done so many amazing roles. What's been your favorite to play? I know they're all Miss Piggy, but...
My favorite was the role I did in London, in Zorro, the musical. That was my favorite. But I loved playing Aldonza in Man of La Mancha. I loved playing Audrey in Little Shop of Horrors.
Oh, you're probably a great Audrey.
I loved her.
Yeah.
So fun. Yeah, but I think Zorro was my favorite role.
And everyone thought so too, because you won for it.
That was like Cuckoo.
Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
That's awesome.
Yeah, Cuckoo. Like, I think more Americans have won now. Like, Gavin Creel won. I think some other Americans have won it. But, that was like 6-7 years ago. Americans didn't really win Olivier's, and there you go. I didn't think I was going to win. I didn't. Everyone was like, you're not going to win, you're not going to win. So my husband and I were just having a great time at the ceremony.
Yeah.
And then they announced me.
You deserved it. Well, do you remember your audition for Zorro?
Actually, I do. I auditioned for a workshop first in Los Angeles, and they auditioned in Los Angeles. They did the workshop in LA because they thought they would get more Latin people. And I'm not Latin. I'm Italian.
Me too. Everyone thinks I'm Hispanic too.
But I didn't tell them. And then I got there, and they're like, "You speak Spanish, right?" And I was like, "Yes." And half my songs were in Spanish, and I learned it phonetically. But yeah, I remember my audition for that. I was actually called in for the other female. There's like 2 female leads, mine and like the romantic lead. I was called in for the romantic lead. And then I saw the breakdown of characters. I'm like, I'm this. And the other one. And so, yeah, I totally remember that audition. They had me sing Bamboleo. And that was just like one act that they were doing. And then it took 4 years till I went to London.
Wow.
Just workshopping it.
It's really cool.
Yeah.
And then kind of on the other end, I would love to hear some kind of terrible audition stories, if you have any.
Oh, God, there's so many. There's so many. I've told the one a lot of a long, long time ago. I came to New York, because I'm from LA, and usually live in LA, and I moved out here for Matilda. But I was always out here for auditions. I came out, I learned a song like kind of last minute, wasn't very good. And when you audition, usually like they have an accompanist, you know, to play. And I walked to the accompanist and I was like, "You're gonna really have to help me out. You're gonna have to plunk this melody out because whoever wrote this is crap." And he went, "Well, I wrote it."
Oh no.
Didn't get that job. And I learned never to say that again.
Yeah.
No, I mean, everybody has crappy auditions. Yeah, there've been bad ones where I've just tanked. And you think you're not going to come back from that, and then you do. There's been like bad vocal cracks.
It happens.
It happens a lot.
What would you say to everyone watching who wants to be a performer to kind of not get discouraged, and how do you learn from those awkward situations, even when you just an accompanist?
I feel like, you know, you have a bad audition and you think that your career is over. There's always going to be another bad audition.
Your next book. There's always another bad audition.
There's always another bad audition. Because there is, like, there are people that I have tanked for, and I'm like, they will never see me again. And then a couple years goes by and they don't even remember. Yeah. They don't remember me. They don't remember what I auditioned for. I just worked with the director not long ago, and I had probably one of the worst auditions I've ever had for this man. I'm not telling you who. And I don't know, 3-4 years went by, and I was like, I'll never work for him ever. And he had no idea who I was, and he hired me for something else, and I did not say a word.
Wow.
Like, they don't remember, and it's important to you, but they don't remember.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's not as important to them. They know that people have a bad day, and you just gotta go back and get them for the next time.
Neck punch and carry on.
Neck punch and carry on.
That's what you gotta do. Well, it worked out for you with Matilda. And I really want to ask you about Matilda because it's sort of one of your signature roles. What do you take away most from that experience?
That was my debut. I mean, I thought I was going to do Broadway like right out of college, and then I just ended up having a career in LA and in London, and so it was just backwards. So when I finally got to Broadway, I was like, couldn't believe it was with that show because it's so beautiful, and the whole thing was amazing. Like, that was kind of like the big show that year that was coming in, and everybody knew about it. yeah, it was just, I don't know. The whole thing was amazing, and walking into the Schubert for the first time, I was like, and I loved that role, and it was just like the best. And I was not a kid fan, so that was the only thing I was like, oh god, I'm gonna have to deal with these kids, but they were awesome. So yeah, I don't know, the whole thing was amazing. Like, that show is beautiful, and I just loved everything about it.
Do you go back and watch it at all?
I've never seen it.
Really?
I've never seen it, because if you're a principal, you don't get swung out. And I've seen parts of it just at put-in rehearsals, but you don't see everything, like the lights and everything. I've never seen it, and I definitely want to go back and see it, but I need a little more time away from it, because I love the show so much that I'll be so sad when I watch it. But I know that I'll love it. Like, I'll probably weep through the whole thing.
You might neck punch the new
no, I like her.
And jump up on there and
no, I like her a lot. I was really happy it was her that was coming in. So, no, I mean, I know I'll see it eventually. But yeah, I've never seen it.
Well, I have to see it too, so we can all go.
So
we're all gonna go.
We're all gonna go.
Our next question is actually from Twitter.
Oh,
it's
amazing.
From the amazing account Overheard on Broadway.
Yes.
Which is really fun. I think they're at BWay Overheard. And they would like to know, what's the craziest thing you've ever overheard, either while performing in a Broadway show or just sitting in the audience watching?
Most of mine are walking home, like walking out of the theater. If people don't recognize me, because usually I have a hat on or whatever, and I'll hear people. And you have to be careful what you say, because you never know who's behind you. But
I've heard that rule, like the 10-block rule or something, 5-block rule.
People don't care. People don't care. I was walking acting.
Rude.
There's one. James and C, there was one that wasn't good. Like, I was walking behind this couple, and they were like, they shouldn't charge those prices for 6 people, and I didn't understand. They didn't get it at all. They were like, I don't understand the boat and the blah blah blah. They didn't get it at all, and I had to walk behind them for like 3 blocks, and I was like, but I always hear weird. Crazy. I always hear weird stuff. Like I walked out of Matilda once, and somebody was like, Jerry, there's the cuckoo one. And I was like, okay.
Like it's a zoo.
Yeah, but I mean, you hear stuff, but mainly when it's when I'm walking, and that's like the worst.
Yeah.
The worst.
People just don't have etiquette sometimes.
No. I heard one I love, because we were right across from Les Mis at Matilda, and I would hear people mispronounce Jean Valjean all the time.
Yeah.
I'd be like, Joe Valjean all the time.
Joe Valjean.
Joe Valjean.
That's not what it is. Oh,
yeah.
That's rude.
No.
I've been saying it wrong this whole time.
Oh, that was one. They were like, that Jean Valjean. That's what it was. The one was like, that Jean Valjean was really great.
Jean Valjean.
Jean Valjean.
That should be a meme, just like a pair of jeans.
Jean Valjean. Yeah.
That's not what
that was
it is.
My favorite.
I saw The River with Hugh Jackman, and there was, you've probably been to the Circle in the Square.
Yeah.
And there was a woman, it's obviously very close quarters, there was a woman in the front, and he comes out, and she's just like, when's he gonna take his shirt off? It was like an old lady just sitting there, really loud. That was you? I knew it was you. I wanted to get that on camera.
I love that.
Yeah,
that's amazing. When's he gonna take his shirt off?
It's like a very serious show.
I had one. I did Showboat at Goodspeed, and I played Julie, who's like the mixed race lady, very dramatic. And I came out. I don't know if you can say this.
You can say whatever you want.
I came out,
YouTube.
And they were like, you know, I forgot what the lines are, but they're basically like, there she is, the, you know, mixed race, half black. And some old man in the audience goes, she's not black. Crying, laughing.
People are so observant.
So observant. He was correct. I'm not, but...
It's the magic of theater.
It's the magic of theater.
Do you find that, since you performed all over, do you find that the audiences are a bit different depending on where you're performing, like versus overseas? Are they rowdy?
Yeah.
Or?
I mean, I was totally shocked by the London audiences. Everyone was like, they're going to be very reserved. They were not. They were, and I don't know if it was just Zorro. Like, they went nuts for that show over there, and they were like dancing and you know, screaming. They were great. So for me, there was no difference there. I opened Zorro in China, and they didn't clap until the end. That was weird.
That's
And then,
really weird.
yeah, I mean, I feel like it depends on the shows, but London, yeah, I was expecting very like,
Yeah,
but they were awesome. They were like crazy.
that's awesome.
Probably drinking a lot too.
Did you meet the other queen? She who must not be named.
No, but I met Prince Charles and Camilla.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that was cool. I did this called the Royal Variety Show. Actually, I have a really good story.
Go for it.
I tell this story in my cabaret show, but I'm going to tell it to you here. The Royal Variety Show is like huge television show, and they have whatever's on the West End then, so we did a number on it, and then after the show, you all wait in a line, and you get to meet the royals. Prince Charles and Camilla was there.
That's crazy.
And but you have to wait there like a really long time. So I'm waiting, and right across from me was Rihanna, and Rihanna had like a ton of makeup. And I was talking to my friend, and I was like, ugh, she looks like a total man. And it's right when they were like, ladies, Lesli Margherita, who's Camilla, like literally. And I went to Camilla and I was like, no, not you.
Oh
Not
my
you.
God.
No, you look beautiful.
Oh, no.
You look beautiful.
Oh,
Oh,
what did she do? Did she just kind of grace?
She was just like, yeah, I don't know.
Was she like, she's not black?
No. But I have a picture of me right after I met them, and I was like, yeah. Just great.
That's really cool.
Great. Foot in mouth.
It's all good. Speaking of feet and mouth, this
Yes.
has nothing to do with foot and mouth.
Yes.
You've also done a lot of great TV and film work,
Yeah.
and you've been on The Good Wife,
Yeah.
a lot of great shows.
Yeah.
How do you kind of modify your performance for TV and film? Do you find it harder since there's no audience and it's a smaller medium?
Yeah, I mean, I like sitcoms, I think, because it's the closest to theater, because there is an audience.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I like multicam sitcoms, where they actually film in front of an audience. Otherwise, it's really hard if you don't get a reaction. So if I'm doing TV and film, I'd much prefer it to be a drama, so I don't have to rely on laughter. I shot a movie last year, it's coming out in the spring, that's about Broadway, and that was weird.
I saw that.
That was totally weird, because they built the backstage of a Broadway theater. They built it in Mexico City, which is where we shot.
Okay.
But that was like bizarre dual, life, because that was kind of like my life, but kind of not. So that was cool, but no, it's like, I mean, you have to like just be real, I think that's like the biggest difference. Not really. I mean, right out of college, when I was in college, I got cast on a TV show. They remade Fame, and it was terrible.
Oh, Fame LA, right?
It was terrible.
I saw some clips.
And we did 22 episodes, but that was like my first. It was like, I got to learn on the job, so I was okay after that. I think it would have been hard had I just been doing theater, and then went to TV, film. I kind of went the other way. I did TV and film first, and I mean, I've been doing theater my whole life.
Yeah.
But the fact that I got to do that TV show and really learned like how to be on camera was huge. So no, it's not very hard now. It's,
Yeah.
I enjoy it.
Yeah,
I enjoy it.
What I wanted to ask you, it's called One Shot, the film you have coming up, right?
They changed it. Now it's called Opening Night.
Oh, that's cool. It's fine.
It was called One Shot because they were going to shoot the entire movie in one shot.
No.
And then when we got to Mexico City, they were like, this is just not going to happen.
That's crazy.
They were going to try and shoot a musical. I mean, yeah, crazy. And
Birdman has those really long takes, but like...
And there are really long takes in this, but Topher Grace stars in the movie, and he produced the movie, so he really wanted to try and do it, and they tried. There are some takes that are amazing, really long shots. But it's changed to Opening Night now. But yeah, I just saw like a cut of it. That's
Really?
it, yeah.
How was your role in that? Can you talk about it at all?
I played a total biatch
Yeah.
at the musical theater.
A Miss Piggy.
A little bit.
Yeah.
My role, actually, my whole storyline is with Taye Diggs, and
Cool.
Taye Diggs and I are the story is that Taye slept with my boyfriend,
Okay.
and so we make a bet that we're the hotter one, and so we make a bet saying who can sleep with this guy first. Is the entire storyline that I have with Taye that goes on, like that's like the secondary storyline.
Yeah.
So the whole time we're trying to like get this guy to be with us, and it's competition the whole movie.
That
And
sounds
ends
really
in
fun.
like this massive dance-off Tay and I have, which is really awesome and really cool.
I want to see that.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. It's really good.
It seems a bit like Noises Off in a way.
It's
like
totally
it's like wrangling the.
totally Noises Off, but
Yeah.
in musical land. It's like the
Nice.
craziness that happens backstage, and the lead of the musical can't go on, and it's all those classic kind of like funny tropes and stuff. But they did a great job, and it's really really good.
That's really cool.
Yeah, and Topher wanted to do a musical, so
Yeah.
he's doing a musical.
It's done.
Yeah.
We gotta see that.
And JC from NSYNC was in it.
Really?
Yes.
There's a lot of cool people in it. I was
It's
looking
super
at it.
cool. So cool. Yeah. And
It's the
Haish,
Super Bowl of-
like Rob Riggle, who I love. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
really, really fun.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I can't wait. It's really good. It's
I can't wait for that. This March, you have a couple of shows coming
Yeah,
up.
yeah, yeah. I'm doing my
Let's
cabaret
talk about
show.
that.
Yeah, I normally do my cabaret show, All Hail the Queen, which is like about me. But then I created a show called Broad, which is about all the women that kind of made me, like the old broads.
Yeah.
Like not just like Bette Midler and Liza and Cheetah, but like Mae West, Sophie Tucker, all the ones from like the 20s and 30s. So I did it at Birdland a couple months ago. I'm going to do it at Birdland again this summer. But I'm going to do it my hometown, San Francisco.
Nice.
In March, yeah. And then I'm going to do LA and Palm Springs and kind of take it all over.
That's really
Before
cool.
coming back here. So yeah, I'm really excited about it. It's really cool, and it's not all about me. It's about these women. So it's kind of nice to like not have to talk about myself.
Yeah.
But yes, I'm excited about that.
That's great.
Yeah.
I feel like you're made for like a one-woman show.
I really
You're
like
just so
them. They're like
entertaining.
so stressful though,
Yeah, I bet.
because it's just you, and I write them all. So if people don't laugh at the jokes, I'm like, because I wrote it,
Yeah.
But my friends all work on it with me. Had the same. My two friends produce it and direct it, and then I've had the same musical director forever, and so it's kind of like our little family that puts these shows on, and it's just super fun. Yeah, I really really like it.
It's really cool.
Yeah, it's just another way to like be creative.
Yeah. Have you performed in your hometown before? You said you're going to.
To San Francisco?
Okay.
I mean, I have not since. God, it's been a while since I've been a kid. Yeah, so it's really exciting for my family to get to see it, and my whole family's still in the Bay Area, so they're gonna come see it. And I was back there like a year ago. Matilda was launching their tour, and so Tim Minchin and I went to San Francisco to like do like the launch and talk.
Yeah.
So that was the last time I was there, in any kind of like performing aspect, and I didn't really sing then. So this will be fun.
That's really great.
Yeah.
And I just have one more question for you.
That's
You've been
it?
So generous with your time.
That's it.
Unless you want me to make up more on the spot.
Whatever you need.
What's your favorite candy?
It was hot tamales, and so I had literally like, because I have awesome fans, they sent boxes and boxes, and now I get hot tamales, and I still love them, but I had to take a little break because that's all I was eating.
Yeah.
Reese's, any kind of Reese's, any shape of Reese's.
I wish I knew that. I was trying to bring you candy. I was like Dwayne Reed. I was like, what should I bring? I know. But my real last question, it's for everyone out there. I'm just wondering, what's your most, your best piece of advice for aspiring performers?
Not to give up. That really is, and I know that everybody tells you that. I'm going to hold a piece of this. There's a puzzle in front of me, so I'm going to.
It's a metaphor.
I'm going to hold a piece of puzzle. No, not to give up. I think like. I know that everybody says that, but it's so true. I think you're going to go through so much rejection, and you're going to think it's never going to happen. It will totally happen. And also, I think, and I say this all the time, you have to be you. Don't try and be somebody else. Celebrate what is weird about you. Celebrate what is different about you, because eventually there's going to be a role that needs what you have. And if you're just trying to be Sutton Foster or Dina Menzel, you're never going to find a role that you make your own. And sometimes that can be difficult. Sometimes you're like, there's never going to be something that's for me, but it always ends up that way. Yeah, celebrate you.
That's great. That's great advice. We got to get you back on Broadway soon. We miss you.
Yeah,
Come back.
I'm taking a little break.
Yeah.
Not long.
Yeah.
Not long. I'll be back. I can't, I'll be back.
And okay,
I'll let you know.
It's not Reese's. You gotta let me know. But I do have a gift. Just because you are the queen. I know. I wanted to make you queen of something else. You are now the queen. You hone your craft.
Oh, I love. Oh, does it have like a little?
It has a. I don't know why there's a neck.
Is there?
It's that.
Wait, I like the neck thing. You guys, my hair in the rain. I'm so sorry.
It's awesome.
Is it?
Yeah, you look great. The crown fits.
Do I look pretty?
Thank you, everyone.
Do I look pretty?
Just wear that. Wear that all around the city. Go on Times Square. Pass out some pamphlets. And then I have one more thing. This is, I'm still gonna make it.
I know.
But
I was out all day, and you know what? He hates the rain, so he, like, there's no way he would come out anyway.
Oh.
There's no way.
Well, you
I'll
can
bring him
this
next
for
time.
me, yeah. Since you're a star, and he's also a star.
He's gonna love.
I hope so.
Oh, thank you.
I wanted to get like a bakery
No, he's tiny.
thing.
This is like perfect for him.
Oh, yay!
My husband is gonna be like,
He's gonna be like, who the hell gave him that? Well, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank
This has
you.
been awesome.
I'll bring Stu next time.
Yeah, next time you gotta bring Stu.
I will. I promise. I promise.
And yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. This has been Hone Your Craft with Rob Peterpaul and Lesli Margherita.
Yay!
Thanks for watching.